Yeah. You already know what time it is. Souls and plug. Gang, 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 gang. Hey, talk that game, we done switch it up. From the field to the court, we lit it up. If you pressure on. Yeah. You already know what time it is. Souls and plug. Gang, 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 gang. Hey, talk that game, we done switch it up. From the field to the court, we lit it up. If you pressure on the line, we live for that. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Real takes only, no gimmicks, bro. Break it down, yeah, we call it over. Every play, every move, we in the cut. Lock in, look, look. I'm the plug, I'm the voice of the grind. Seen legends fall, seen rookies go shine. Breaking plays down like film and rewind. If you talking about the game, better know every line from the sideline. Talk to the locker room facts. I ain't with the hype, I deliver the stats. Championship mindset, put the team on my back. If it's fourth quarter pressure, I'm built for that. Yeah, we speak with the real one. No, from the draft picks down to the Super Bowl. No cap in the booth, it's a different code. If it's sports talk heavy, we control the flow. Talk that game when I switch it up. From the field to the court, we lit it up. If you pressure on the line, we live for that. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Real takes only, no gimmicks, bro. Facts, facts, facts. Break it down, yeah, we call it up. Every play, every move, we in the cut. Lock in, yeah, yeah. Souls in the building, I'm reading the play. Mind of a coach, I'm 3 steps ahead. Why they chasing that hype? I'm chasing the legacy, talking that truth. Every word that I said, from MVP talks to the underdog rise. We see through the smoke, we cut through the lies. Analytics mixed with that feel for the game. If it's real competition, we name every name. Debate get heated, but it's all respect. We just call it how it is, no need to deflect. From buzzer beat shots to the last second checks. If you tuned in now, you tap with the best. Yeah. Clock tick. Pressure on. Who you trust when the game on the line? Clock tick. Pressure on. Soul. We call it pressure on. Every time.
Let's go.
Hey, talk that game, we don't switch it up. From the field to the court, we lit it up. If it's pressure on the line, we live for that. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey, real takes only, no gimmicks, bro. Facts. Break it down, yeah, we call it up. Every play, every move, we in the cut. Lock it, lock it, lock it.
Yeah. Y'all are tapped in.
Yeah. You already know what time it is. Souls and plug.
I know you want to do it. Fuck it, run it.
Hey, talk that game, we done switch it up. From the field to the
go,
court,
y'all.
we lit it up.
Let them get in the field, let's rock.
Hey, share with a friend. Next Primetime Sunday Sports Show on the tube, man. Let's get it.
Real takes only, no gimmicks,
Let's
bro.
rock in, yeah.
Break it down, yeah, we call it up. Every play, every move, we in the cut.
Listen to the words, man. Listen to how they describe us.
I'm the plug, I'm the voice of the grind. Seen legends fall, seen rookies go shine. Breaking plays down like film and rewind. If you talking about the game, better know every line from the sideline. Talk to the locker room facts. I ain't with the hype, I deliver the stats. Championship mindset, put the team on my back. If it's fourth quarter pressure, I'm built for that. Yeah, we speak with the real one. No, from the draft picks down to the Super Bowl. No cap in the booth, it's a different code. If it's sports talk heavy, we control the flow. Talk that game when I switch it up. From the field to the court, we lit it up. If you pressure on the line, we live for that. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Real takes only, no gimmicks, bro. Facts. Break it down, yeah, we call it up. Every play, every move, we in the cut.
Word.
Yeah. So in the building, I'm reading the play. Mind of a coach, I'm 3 steps ahead. While they chasing the hype, I'm chasing the legacy. Talking that truth, every word that I said. From MVP talks to the underdog rise. We see through the smoke, we cut through the lies. Analytics mixed with that feel for the game. If it's real competition, we name every name. The better get heated, but it's all respect. We just call it how it is, no need to deflect. From buzzer beat shots to the last second checks. If you tuned in now, you tap with the best.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Hey.
I'll run it about 600 times now. Shout out to Doe, man. Shout out to Doe,
yes,
man.
indeed. Yes, indeed. Hey, shout out to Doe. Hey, check it out, man. Y'all are tapped into the best primetime show on Sunday afternoon. You dig what I'm talking about. This is the 1181 with your boy Uncle Plug.
And your boy Cole. Pressure plays, man. Fly you to the turf. Y'all already know, man. Best sports show on earth.
Let's get it. Let's get it. The energy is good, man. The energy is good for Sunday, man. Big blessings, bro. I'm glad to be back with you.
How you been doing, man? Great show this morning. Great story time this morning.
Hey, thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. I ain't tapped in with my boy Barnum. You know what I'm saying? We had a great conversation going into the live. So I was like, boy, this perfect for story time. Let me let him hear what we're going on. Yeah. And boy, he got something for you.
Yeah, I like what he was talking about. Literally, he can read the room, dog. He said, hey, I can read the room, man. After all these, hey, I can read the room.
Hey. Like for real, I told you, there's a mechanism that click in when you've been behind there, you know what I'm saying? Because your stomach already be touching your back, man, you know what I'm saying? And then when that empty gut comes with a clear mind and you can start to see things a little clearly, you dig what I'm saying? Yeah. And hopefully they can see us clearly on this Sunday afternoon because we bringing them spots. 1181 is in the building.
Yes, sir, man.
Shout
out to everybody, man. Y'all know again as well. Me and Plug do represent the RSC, man, the Raw Society Coalition. We are going live, not live. We're going to have a live show June 6th in Columbus, Georgia. So make sure you don't miss it. We got another Singles and Soulmates events, 90s edition in Columbus, Georgia, June the 6th. So don't miss it. Everybody who's complaining about weather in Chicago is going to be sunny. We're going to be in the G. You know what I mean? Come out with your best 90 fit on. And come have a good time. And we also got a performance by the one and only B-Class, better known as Classic Codes for y'all on YouTube, man. So got some stuff going, man.
Yes, indeed, it do, man.
2 weekends in a row, we started on time.
Plug started on time. No CPT.
No CPT.
We on time, bro. Hey, when we go to the OLP, we on time. So we hit the war room, the OLP. This is the locker room right here. You feel me? Hey, locker room, we gonna be on time, man. Coach say, he blew the whistle. We in the play. Let's go. Let's go. Sir. So how we gonna jump off on them today?
What you got for him? I think you got something popping, man. We're gonna start with Cobee. We're gonna start with RIP to the real Cobee, but we got another Cobee on deck.
Yeah, we got another Cobee Bryant. He plays for the Atlanta Falcons, a new addition to the Atlanta Falcons family, one of my division rivals. You know what I'm saying? And I guess, you know, being that he's a part of that trash-ass organization, he's catching some mishaps over there. You know what I'm saying? The young man loaned his situation to some young men and some streamers, I guess, and they took over and rented his Airbnb. And the young man really was going off the meat rack. He was really off the meat rack.
I heard it. I ain't heard this saying it so long, boy. God.
He was off the meat rack. You feel me? So we're gonna run it for you real quick. It's in the middle of playing, but I'm gonna run it twice so y'all can really get the full effect of the situation. So I'm gonna bring it up here on the screen real quick. Oh man.
I ain't heard off the meat rack. Man, that was like early 2000, 1999.
40 plus, you feel me? I'm gonna go ahead and bring it up for y'all. Hold on 1 second. The boy was going ape shit in there.
What you talking about? It's zoo food. You talking? It's hell game. I'm telling you. Y'all niggas trying. Y'all niggas are childish. You're childish. They don't like you. Oh, my mama asked me. It don't matter. Y'all niggas childish. Y'all niggas childish. Y'all niggas are childish. You're childish. Nigga don't like you. I will slap you in my soul. You childish. I don't like you. I don't like you, fool. Stop being childish. Come in. It's y'all two playing. Every time y'all repeat a fucking hole in the wall and then put $150 in the Airbnb. What you talking about? What you talking about? It's you, fool. It's you, fool. You childish. It's him, gang. I'm telling you. Don't stand. You still have faith. It's childish. Oh, my mama asked me. It don't matter. Y'all niggas childish. Y'all niggas childish. Y'all niggas are childish. You're childish. Nigga don't like you. I will slap you in my soul. You childish. I don't like you. I don't like you, fool. Stop being childish. Come in. It's y'all two playing. Every time y'all repeat a fucking hole in the wall and then put $150 in the Airbnb. What you talking about? What you talking about? It's you, fool. It's you, fool. You childish. It's him, gang. I'm telling you.
All right. I'm trying to stop. Oh, there it is right there. We're gonna stop that thing real quick. Hold on. Y'all shut up. All right. So, bro, as me if I was owner of the organization and my player was locked in like this, you know what I'm saying? And my player was going through it with some guys that he allowed to come into his Airbnb, and this was his reaction. I wouldn't be shook at all. I'd be like, man, you know, you need to get a project manager. I say, no, you need to get a property manager to handle your situation, get guys that can go over there and handle your situation, you know, because you shouldn't be seen. You shouldn't be seen. I know you want to handle your business, and I'm happy with you handling your business, but at the same time, I don't want you to be seen. Now, this wasn't a good look, but it was okay by me, you know, but definitely you need to get somebody to help run your property.
I agree, dog, but shout out to the light-skinned dream that came in, dog. He came in and saved Cobee, dog. Everybody needs one of those guys. You know what I mean? He couldn't save him for everything else that made it already on the film.
Yeah.
But he was trying to shut it down very quickly once he came into the room. Everybody needed light-skinned dream like he had, man. Like, shout out to your name. Shout out to you, dog.
Yeah, and everybody need one of them. Y'all listen, protect the bag.
Yes, sir.
Protect the bag at all costs. Protect the bag from himself and protect him from others. Protect the bag. He's the investment. First and foremost, if I'm the friend, I'm taking over that Airbnb. I'm going to be the face that they see. So you're not in the line of fire.
I agree with you. I agree with you with that one. I'm trying to look. Let me see how old he is, dog, because that's the only reason I'm giving some slack, because I think sometimes too, you know, we could say he could be more mature about it. No, you know, we could say he shouldn't be wilding out, things of that nature. But I think Cobee is pretty young, dog. I think he's
about 24. He just came out. I think he was out of Kansas.
Yeah, he was out of Kansas for sure.
Kansas Jayhawks. Yeah,
Max in the league for sure.
Yeah, he was one of the ones to actually get drafted. He's one of the ones.
He's in good hands, dog. We share the same birthday. He's in good hands.
September 17th. That's a special day for me, man. Like, most people don't know, I got two special people in my life that hold that birthday. You know, Coco. Hey, Coco. She's September 17th too.
Oh, she is. Shout out Coco. You know, big Virgo status. You know what I mean? It's Aries season right now. They birthdays are coming up. You know what I mean? So shout out to the Aries. But hey, yeah, he good. He's 24 years old, man. He's straight. He's straight. I can see why he still came in with a little, you know,
aggression.
Yeah, a little aggression. He
don't want to be disrespected.
He young. He's still young, man. But I'm gonna tell you this too, though. We talked about this before, Plug. This content is losing reality.
Yes.
Niggas are destroying properties. Niggas destroying Houston rodeos. No, when I say nigga, I'm talking about everybody. I ain't talking about just the black. I'm just saying using like they are destroying
everybody.
They destroying everything, dog. Y'all gotta be careful, dog. These people paying big money, man. You know, shout out to Cobee, man, for having another set of real estate where he able to Airbnb out. It look like he already spending his money wisely. He has an investment. And he wants an ROI on his investment, dog. He want a return on his investment. So shout out to him, dog. I will say keep the light skin dream behind you. Learn from this, though. Learn from this. I really think we have to start being very strategic about who we lend property to.
Yeah, but it's about showing love. It's also he was trying to show some love. You know what I'm saying? These 20-year-olds just need to be more respectful. Like he got to sit down. This is a learning lesson. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all finna pay for this. You know what I'm saying? Y'all finna pay for this. So whatever y'all was screaming, whatever them screaming dollars is, I need that back because y'all finna pay for this. And at the end of the day, real talk, like please respect my property, man. These young boys, y'all are really like, just because y'all getting money don't necessarily mean you got a golden ticket to any lane you want to jump into just because you got some revenue. Revenue does not equate respect. And being disrespectful will cause somebody to disrespect you back. And sometimes their lives can be lost in this situation. Y'all boys got to think, man. You got to use your noodle sometimes. Just
it's
trying to get
a camera everywhere, plug. It's a camera everywhere, dog.
Real, man. That's what. Hey, it was a question that was held, Thomas. What happened when COVID happened? 5G happened. If y'all can recall, 5G happened. Facial recognition happened. Yeah. Check your phones. Every phone got the facial recognition now. To get into your apps, to get into your money, to get into certain.
That's big
pass keys. Wait the 6G come. Yeah, we're really gonna be dropping bodies. They can't hold. These frequencies are constantly coming through. All right, y'all. Hey, you being watched, bro. Big brother watching. Calm down, Elizabeth.
That's big facts. So like it is. That's big fact. I didn't even think about that. It was a lot of creation. A lot of they changed up the wiring for the speed of the. That is true. They did set a lot of things into play during COVID.
They did, bro. Nobody had your ass in the highs. You sit your ass down somewhere while we handle this business.
Yeah, let's set up all this so y'all.
Yeah, we got to run these wires up under the earth so you know they coming from the top and the bottom. They coming. Y'all didn't think. You got to think a little deeper now. Y'all slow down now. You're enjoying this technology, but you don't understand the cost that comes from it. There's sacrifices that got to be made. Yeah. Sometimes the sacrifices could be your ass.
Yeah. And he with Atlanta too, man. So you know he already dealing with the YNs out there in Atlanta. So he played for the Falcons and everything. So shout out to Cobee though, man. I like what you do.
Financial literacy.
Yeah, financial literacy, dog. You're doing your thing. Keep your friend close by you. He had your best interest in hand.
Yeah, most definitely. Let's get this up off of here. And we're gonna move on quickly into the next icebreaker that we have. And it is Ashton Jeanty's slick comments. And my boy Soul said, he seems unbothered. He seems unbothered.
Yeah, he seems
I'm like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like he seems unbothered. And
hey,
we're gonna
think about Jeanty. I know Plug pulling it up for y'all. What y'all think about Jeanty? Y'all think he gonna pan out? We should have did a poll before. We gotta start doing polls before these.
Yeah, we're gonna do the polls next.
Yeah. What y'all think about Ashton Jeanty? Y'all think he gonna pan out or what? Because I have a serious conversation we're gonna talk about today. So this is Ashton Jeanty right here, y'all.
All right.
Who do I think is better? Mendoza or Ty Simpson? Whoever we draft, that quarterback is better. Whichever quarterback we draft. Who do I think is better? Mendoza or Ty Simpson? Whoever we draft, that quarterback is better. Whichever quarterback we draft. Who do I think is?
All right, let's get his ass off of there. Now, if you want to ask who he's referring to his now ex-quarterback, which is Geno Smith, who is now back with the New York Jets, you know they desperate. If they go and get somebody they let go about 10 seasons ago. But he's back with the New York Jets, and now the Raiders. Everyone knows that the Raiders have the #1 pick in the draft, and Fernando Mendoza or Ty Simpson will be the top quarterbacks being drafted. I've been documented in saying so that I hate the way they are throwing these quarterbacks at us, because Ty Simpson wasn't top tier last year. Fernando Mendoza won the national championship. I didn't get to see him all year. I didn't really hear, like, because we was befuddled on who was going to be the Heisman candidate. At the time, there was nothing but two people being mentioned, which was Jeremiah Love and Fernando Mendoza. And we spoke on this and was like, bro, we don't know who is going to be the Heisman Trophy candidate. And when you do that, you mention the best that's in the game. And no one mentioned Ty Simpson at all. Alabama was not like that last year, and him being at the helm was not it at all. So now the combine comes around, and then the first thing they want to do is shoot all these quarterbacks at us, bro.
So I got, y'all know y'all on 1181. We're gonna bring y'all stats. You know what I mean? That's one thing. That's one thing we promise. This is the comparison, man. Screenshot comparison of Mendoza versus Simpson. So right from they look very, very similar. Both threw for 3,500.
Okay.
Mendoza does have 41 touchdowns compared to Ty Simpson's 28. He has 6 interceptions compared to Ty Simpson's 5. Of course, we know Mendoza finished with a championship 16-0. And then also Ty Simpson went 11-4. But then they also talk about just the 41 touchdowns is very elite, very, very elite, and to go undefeated. You know what I mean? But I also tell people, we got to remember, man, Mendoza old.
Yeah.
Mendoza been in college for a hot minute, dog. I don't think we really think about that. They were saying that the player breakdown, Mendoza is elite, efficient in a control system. They say Simpson has more higher NFL trait ceiling, though. So they say he has a stronger arm. He can throw into tighter windows. They said Mendoza is calmer under pressure, high completion rate, decision making. I told you about it. My prediction, Mendoza is going to be a bust. My prediction.
Okay. Now, is he going to translate into the NFL? We won't know until we get there. But I would honestly say him being 22 years old, when the season starts, he'll be just turning 23. But the level of competition is what I would, even though I would say my personal opinion is that Fernando Mendoza is a better quarterback. He's 6'5", 225, big kid, 236, I'm sorry, big kid. Played against a lot of talent, being that he played down in Miami. He went to high school in Miami, so he played against a lot of studs. But didn't hear anything about him prior to him being at Indiana this year. Ty Simpson, on the other hand, is coming up in the SEC. So he's used to playing against that type of competition. So I kind of understand why the analysts will put him at the helm of being one of the top quarterbacks, being that he did play in the SEC. Fernando Mendoza, their entire schedule was whack. Even the top team that they played in their conference, Penn State, had just lost their head coach. Yeah. And the Big Ten, in my opinion, outside of Ohio State, which they did get into a dogfight with Ohio State, was pretty, not top tier. Not top tier. I wouldn't say mediocre, but not top tier.
I would need to hear what these teams are wanting. Are you looking for an immediate impact? Or are you looking for someone who literally, because it kind of goes back hand in hand when we were talking about Jeanty, right? In my opinion, Jeanty is not someone you can build your franchise around. Not
Yeah.
saying that he's not talented, he just doesn't have the personality that you would want to build around.
Right.
He almost reminds me, and I hate to say this because I be trying to take up for my boy. He kind of reminds me of Russell Wilson. Very
Mendoza or Jeanty?
Jeanty.
Okay.
He reminds me of him, somebody that you really can't build your team around, but they do have some good character traits. Like, and he's gonna be a good running back. He, for what a running back is gonna be, he's still decent. I just don't know who you take. I don't think you should take any of these two if you're trying to build long term.
Do you say they're a good player, but nonetheless not a franchise face?
Yeah, because too, everybody's gonna expect Mendoza to be Mendoza. So if you pick him, the expectations are already set for him.
Yeah,
Ty,
go ahead.
No, with Ty it's like 50-50, right? We he might be good, he might not be. We might give him 2 years to develop. You know what I mean? I think Ty Simpson will be great behind a star quarterback, go to a location where he can sit, be great in Green Bay. I think his style will match great in Green Bay. Sit behind Jordan Love or whoever they got. Who they got now? They got somebody. Jordan Love back. He back, right? He was injured. He came back. Jordan Love.
Yeah, Jordan Love. Yeah. In Green Bay. Yeah. But when I think about Ty Simpson and I think about the organization that he just came from, Alabama never pretty much have given the NFL any great quarterbacks. Regardless. And then he's not a Nick Saban product. He's a DeBoer product. And DeBoer products, he's 0 for 1 right now. And Michael Penix Jr., he's 0 for 1. And that was one of my guys that I picked because he did look great at Washington University of Washington. But didn't pan out with the Atlanta Falcons because they just ended up getting another Alabama Crimson Tide quarterback in Tua Tagovailoa. I'm forever mess that name up. And I think about it and I really truly believe that I believe in Ty Simpson, but I believe in Fernando Mendoza a little more because I feel he's coachable. Because I believe he's coachable. I believe he's definitely coachable because he doesn't have any social media. They say the only thing that he has on his phone is LinkedIn. So that means he's dialed in. You know what I mean? And he seems to be a kid. And there was some rumors about him being autistic, but they had to also had the same thing about Jeremiah Love as well. They are autistic, but it's like different forms of autism. And I think he might have Asperger or something. Yeah. So that means he'll dial in. Whatever you tell him to do, he's going to do it. But how does that affect the decision making at the line of scrimmage? You know what I mean? Like, can he see what he sees and knows how to, set everything in motion? I believe with him, I'm going to say, let's give him a chance to see exactly what he has, because I mean, this last season, their schedule was weak, but they did come out 16-0. He did have a great coach, and he's coming from under great coaching out of Signetti. Signetti's, he said, "Google me, baby, Google me."
So his best season, this is Fernando Mendoza. His best season at Cal, his stats from 23 to 24. He played 11 games. He had 265 completions out of 386 attempts. Had a pretty decent completion ratio of percentage of 68.7%. He threw for 3,004 yards, 16 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions, with a QBR rating. A passer rating of 144.6.
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad. He didn't play that many games in Cal, but not bad. And he is from Florida.
Didn't hear your name. You didn't make no noise. Because the way I watch college sports, if I hear your name, I'm gonna tune in. Yeah. If I hear your name, if you make some noise, I'm gonna tune in. Whether I watch Cal, Fresno State, USC, or any of those West Coast teams from Oregon to Washington State. If you make some noise, I'm going to tune in and see exactly what you got going on. Utah State. If I hear you making some noise, I'm gonna go check you out and see what's going on, because I don't want to miss one of those talents that these guys are commentating about. I want to know exactly where what I'm saying you're going to be. I try to see how you play and try to plug you into what team you'll fit in well with while I'm watching you play. So I'm a big sports fan. I love college football. I love NFL. So that's what I do when I'm watching somebody who they say is making some noise, to see if like, man, they blowing smoke, or they actually, hey, but it look like somebody over there. Like when Malik Willis was one of the players that got me started doing that, because he was from a smaller school like Liberty, and I was like, oh, they said, man, Malik Willis making some noise over there. Oh, I'm gonna go watch this boy, and I'm watching him like, yeah, this boy is good.
Yeah,
he was good. It just all depends on where you're laying.
So I'm looking at the different career phases of the NFL for quarterbacks, right? So their early development years are 21 to 24. He's already out of that.
Well, he's 22.
Mendoza?
Yeah, he's 22. He turns 23 when the season starts.
Okay.
His birthday is October 1st, 2003.
Okay, so he went straight to college and did his thing. Okay.
Now his team was old. Gotcha. Now the average age on his team was from 23 to 24 years old, and they had a couple 25-year-olds too.
Okay, well, he still got 2 years in that beginner phase of the early development. Early development is 21 to 24. Around the age of 25 to 27 should be their ascension phase, where the game starts to slow down for him. And then the prime years are from 28 to 34.
Right.
So he has a typical 12-year career.
Mm-hmm.
So
now it asks the question, it says, why does Fernando Mendoza talk like that? When we just, speculated that he may have autism, but it says Fernando Mendoza's distinct, highly articulate, and often philosophical speaking style is a combination of his natural personality, a deliberate effort to be a thoughtful leader, his upbringing, and rather than a forced persona. His communication style, characterized by thoughtful, coach-like language and sometimes emotional, high energy or stoic delivery, is designed for impact. LinkedIn, like I told you, that's all Happy has is LinkedIn. So the boys are computer.
Did you watch any of his highlight tapes or anything?
Yeah, he get busy now. He you know what I mean? He get busy now. The teams that, even though the schedule is weak, they handle business.
So, and Ty Simpson's 23. He's 1 year older. He's in his early development window too. He'll have one more year technically when it comes from. That's why I was saying, you almost got to draft. Let's say if we're following those orders, we got to know what the Raiders truly want.
Yeah, and I would believe that if they do, if it's not a bargaining chip, which I'm expecting, I am so expecting a bargaining chip. But if it does go through and the Raiders do draft him at number 1, Tom Brady sees something in him. He sees something in him. It has to, because I know Tom Brady being the owner now, and I would trust the impact of his decision of wanting to draft that kid, because what Tom did when he came to Tampa was got rid of some guys where I was like, what the are you doing? And then he brought in, he got rid of guys just to bring in linemen, protection. He was all about protection. He already knew what we needed, protection, and acquiring Leonard Fournette. He knows how to piece things together to what he needs or what the team needs in order to move forward.
I think they're going to bring back in, though.
Who?
Because they're going to be able to bring him in for the low. Henry Ruggs.
Henry Ruggs, you think so?
I think they're gonna give him a second chance at life, dog. He got out of jail early. He did his little whatever they would call that, almost a transition period. He's done with that. I know he's supposed to have requested to be reinstated earlier in the year. I think he's going to come back. You won't have to pay him a lot initially. And if he's anything of what he was in college,
bad boy.
they got it. Then you're going to have Ruggs, Devontae Adams. They got the other wide receiver, Trey Tucker. So you got
wait. They went and got Adams. They went and got Adams back.
They got Devontae Adams.
They got him back.
That's what they said. He said Devontae.
Whoa, that's huge. That's huge. So I believe there was talks, rumors about possibly trading that first round pick to the Baltimore Ravens for Lamar Jackson. That was just rumors and speculation.
They ain't doing that now, though. With that whole Crosby thing, I don't see nothing being moved between Vegas and
them.
Yeah.
Or maybe.
Crosby can be a piece. Crosby can be a piece. You can move Crosby for a quarterback and a first pick.
But who would give up their star? Mac Jones. Ooh, Mac Jones had a great season.
You know who might be good? He's just too expensive. I don't know how it will work. That's really where Deshaun Watson should go.
Ooh.
I think if you gave Deshaun a second, I mean, he got about 300 chances, but I think if you can get him from out of the way, get him out of Cleveland, push him over there. Watson, if he stays healthy, he's a good quarterback, dog, if he stays healthy. He just hasn't been healthy.
In Sin City?
He's already a sinful man.
Boy, not the tickler. Hey, that's wow. That's crazy work, bro. Like, oh man, that's but would you want to use that first trade? But you don't have to use that first trade to actually get Mendoza. You can just get that trade to get whoever you would like. But would you want to put another rookie? Would you want to bring more controversy at the quarterback position in Cleveland? Because we went through that shit last year, man. Nobody want to see that. They gonna be over that. Be like, damn, Cleveland. Now it ain't gonna be a story no more. You be like, some bullshit. Man, Cleveland with some bull. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. Because everybody that's rooting for Cleveland right now is really truly expecting Shador to be at the helm.
Yeah, Shador got to start.
Yeah, definitely that. Definitely that, man.
Shador don't start, they won't sell a ticket this year.
For real, bro. It is what it is, man. Whether who believe in him or not, whatever the case may be, you still got to understand that Shador is a ticket seller. And in their mind, he's a winner.
Let me see if anybody broke down Ty Simpson versus Mendoza, man. I want to see what this really looked like. Our guy talks about him. Let's listen to Colin Hurd. Colin Hurd is going to tell us why I like Colin Hurd. Colin Hurd is he's a very unbiased guy.
Yeah.
Let's see what he does very good when it comes to like dictating who's going to do what, and he'll apologize if he's wrong. So
shout out to Colin Hurd. Let's hear him out.
Yankees, San Francisco Giants on Netflix. All right. So one of the guys at the other place, one of their popular personalities said, Ty Simpson, film says he is better than Fernando Mendoza. So listen, I'm not a former scout, although frankly, probably pretty good at it. Anywho, Todd McShay at the Ringer, been doing this stuff since 1998, evaluating prospects. Hey, I never bailed on Sam Darnold.
I love the frankly and the pause. I knew exactly where you were going.
Okay. Listen, Ty Simpson's got his pro day. I've said before when I watched him play, he's got a good arm. He moves better than Fernando. He's a pro. If he gets drafted late first round, he's a hell of a lot better than Kenny Pickett. Like, I'm not saying I think he is a franchise quarterback. I didn't like J.J. McCarthy. He's better than that. I was not a fan of Pickett. He's better than that. I think he's more in the class of Jackson Dart, where get the right coach. He can spin it. You tell me, what is the gap? You do this for a living. What is the gap? Mendoza, the bigger athlete, and Simpson. How big is the gap to you?
Here's the hard part, Colin. Like November 1st, Ty Simpson was the guy, and maybe it was late October, but around that range. Ty Simpson's tape was better. It just was. And here's what you have for Ty Simpson if you're having this discussion, right? It's transferable. It's NFL stuff. You know, Ryan Grubb's there, and they're doing the pre-snap motion.
How was his tape better? Because he didn't start. He see right there, like, bro, he didn't even start last year.
But I think it's the level of competition that each team is playing.
Because
the SEC, dog, it just doesn't compare.
It doesn't. But he didn't play. Like, I remember at the beginning of the season, they didn't know who was going to start when Milroe was there. 2 years ago, they didn't know who was going to start. They had Milroe starting. He played horrible against USF. I know. I was at the game. And then they put Ty Simpson in, stunk up the joint. They had to go back to Milroe.
Yeah.
And then Milroe ultimately won the game with defense and some ultimately bad weather I was sitting in won the game. But after that, they went straight Milroe. Didn't say, I think Ty maybe touched the field another time during the season, probably in a blowout, but or come out there to do a victory celebration. But other than that, Ty Simpson had no film by November. So how could you say that? That is misleading the public. That is misleading the public. That is misleading, bro. That is, and I say that all the time, bro. They always around this time mislead the public. We are not here to do that. We are here to give a comprehensive thought to every thought that's being thunk.
Let me
okay.
Let me see something real quick. Let me let's compare Ty Simpson versus Mendoza last 4 games. We got money in the chat. We're gonna run that song just a second. Shout out to Jen for that. We're gonna definitely run
Jen and Juice.
So let's compare these stats in the last 4 games. Let's see.
Okay.
Oh man. Come on. Here you go. What are numbers though, bro? Give us the number. We want the numbers. All right. So bottom line, real talk. It says if you want consistency and ball security, you go with Simpson. If you want explosiveness and game breaking plays, go Mendoza. In a 4-game stretch, Simpson gave a steady 180 to 220 yards with 1 to 2 touchdowns, very low mistakes. Mendoza, 300 yards, 3 touchdowns with multiple turnovers per game. From what they're saying in the comparison, Mendoza right now is still a little bit more high risk.
Okay.
That's what they're saying right here. Y'all can go look this up in ChatGPT or Google, wherever you want to Google. It breaks it down. So right now, Simpson looks kind of what he said, more NFL ready, more control in the game.
Okay.
I think Mendoza, it's kind of it. I don't want to say that because that might.
But he did play in a tougher conference, and in the SEC. You're putting a lot on the line every week, without a doubt. That's the NFL of college. It is what it is. That just is what it is. SEC is just the Southeastern Conference is like that. It's just bottom line. You can't compete, and the Big Ten is nothing compared
at all.
Nothing compared to the SEC. Sorry. Anybody want to dispute me? Leave that in the comments, man. I love to dispute you on that. There's nothing.
But I will say that Indiana did show up and show out in the playoffs, though.
Yeah, they did, most definitely. I mean, because you can go through your whole playbook. You got so many plays to run because you had an opportunity to run them on the weakest schedule. And you see, and I was to be real, I was pulling for Indiana in the national championship because I'm Florida State. I don't give a damn about Miami.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I still think Miami gonna give them the business. I was thinking that because I was like, they don't play nobody.
Is Beck staying another year with y'all?
Is who?
Beck.
Oh, Beck got to come out, man. Beck was already a 5th year.
So why they ain't talking about Beck?
They did not mention Beck like that because I'm telling you, man, that last year at Georgia, you know, he didn't even finish the game. Like Stockman finished that game. So, you know, for him to go down to Miami, I was kind of like, yeah, he's going down there to following Cam footsteps. That was like one of the easiest roles to get there. That's why I thought that the quarterback from Ole Miss that got injured and got his job took by Trinidad Chambliss was going there. But I guess that style of offense that they run didn't, you know, compute. But Beck is like not, to me, I would pick Beck over these two, but I wouldn't want him on my team.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm trying to look at like what do you want out of a quarterback? I think those have to become the conversations that we have to start having. I don't even think it's about talent anymore. We're starting to watch, as y'all heard Kyle Hurd say, he talked about Sam Darnoldson. A lot of people were already following Darnoldson. They seen what he did at Minnesota. They seen, like, a lot of these quarterbacks just need time and the right location.
In the right location. But Sam Darnold was one of those guys. I think his more resilience and being able to be coached was his biggest attribute.
He was a better Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, like Baker
version of Baker Mayfield.
If I wanted a quarterback for my team, this is what I want. First, I want grit.
Yeah.
You got to be that locker room guy. Like, I want my whole offense to believe in you because their belief is going to make me believe in you. You know what I mean? Because in Tampa, we're like a blue collar, you know, situation. So that's what it is. So I like a grit guy. I also want a coachable guy. And then I also want an accurate guy. No matter how strong or weak your arm is, I want you to be cerebral and accurate with grit. That's a perfect quarterback for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a perfect quarterback for me.
I like game managers. Bend but don't break. Be able to make the throws that you need to make when the game is on the line. That's why I was such a huge Shador fan. Like, that's what I seen when I watched Shador at Colorado. Those games that they won, that they got a chance to have the ball in the last seconds, he did his thing. Like, he did it in Cleveland last year. They had the ball. They ran. Like, those are the type of, I don't need you to throw for 300 a game. You ain't got to do that. You could dip and dunk, but I need you when it's time to make the throw.
Yeah, you make
the throw, dog. Like, you can't miss. You can't miss. I need you to be in pocket, dog, the whole time.
So I ask you this question: would you want the quarterback that's composed and show no emotion, or that one that shows the emotion, but still they both get the job done?
I like to compose and don't show emotions.
You know, it's hard to follow. It's hard to follow when you got, like, because you got to think of the attitudes of the diva wide receivers and the get down and dirty type running backs. If you show no emotion, how can you rally the troops? Like I can see.
I don't think Brady showed emotion. I think he was able to amp up the team when I don't think he. Go
have
watch his.
Tom? Have you heard of Psycho Tom? Like, on the field, he would be direct and rallying the troops, but on the sideline, that mother was a psychopath. Like to see him in person, I was like to see it on TV, totally different. To see him, like they'll show the spaz and him slam the helmet, but to be there at the field and watch him go up and down the field, get in people's faces like, "Ah," and then go sit down, and he's at the end of the bench, and everybody be like he would. Like he the dude that'd come in and poke the crowd and make everybody get riled up while he goes down there and study the play, and everybody over there going, "Yeah, man, let's go."
But you know, like, but you know, he didn't start that until he had to when he got old. Go watch the young Tom Brady that started winning championships. He didn't have to do that, and I think that's what people get like confused with Tom. When you go look at the true Patriot way, Tom Brady, when he had Deion Branch and all them boys, like he didn't have to hype Rodney Harrison up. He didn't have to go hype Teddy Bruschi up. He started developing that mindset when he had to start becoming the leader that had to like literally rally the troops. You see what I mean? Like that's really the issue with sports today. Not to go too far off the top, but that's really what's wrong with sports today. Yeah, your leaders can't even lead anymore because they got to focus on the emotions of everybody. They got to focus on it. Like it's so much focus. You go watch the old champions like Troy Aikman, John Elway. Like you go watch these people that really won games, like Peyton Manning's. They weren't all these boasting, got to get in your face type of people because they already had teammates that already knew how to win. These guys don't know how to win.
When the game is on the line, that's one of those attributes you gotta have. Like you gotta be tapped into all 53. Like these whole 52, like you gotta be locked in. Like you gotta know what make them SOBs tick. You gotta know what make them tick, and you gotta know how to make them tick. And then you have to have your like almost an unauthorized sidekick that's going to rap. You know what I'm saying? You give it to everybody, then he goes and follows you up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He follows you up. And then it's like, especially if you get a defensive guy like somebody like a Ray Lewis, that's what happens. Like Ray used to, like when the quarterback said what they said or the coach said what they said, he was that second voice to say, yeah, coach said, get out here.
But you had him, you had Scruggs, you had old boy in the backfield. What is his name?
Scruggs and the Ed Reed.
Like those boys came to win, dog. They were from Miami. Like that's what I'm saying. Like they didn't have like quarterbacks shouldn't have to be that type. They shouldn't need all this moxie and bravado. Like they don't need that. Like you're the calm in the storm as the quarterback. You're even keeled throughout the whole game because your emotions, you shouldn't have, that's what you need a Ray Lewis for. That's what you need a Vontae Davis and like you need them dogs, dog, like to like go rally everybody together. But I
understand. Like within that boast and that attitude, and within that confidence or that calmness, you still need to know that I could ride with this dude. Like regardless, you know what I'm saying? Regardless, like I could ride with this dude. Like whether he hyped up, red in the face, or you know what I'm saying, spitting out the mouth while he talking, or he's being calm and collect. It's the same thing. Like that aura, that energy, that demeanor makes you want to go out there and win from him. And it just like, I think Mendoza has it more than Ty Simpson because he couldn't rally the troops to me.
I think you can't take. I can't judge it from college. No. We're gonna talk about it in our last topic. We know it. I can't judge it. You can't rally niggas these days because of NIL. You can't rally a young millionaire. You know what I mean? Like, so we're gonna talk about that in a second. But like, I don't think I don't think you can rally them, man. But shout out, man. Shout out to Jen, man, in the locker room. She said, "Run it up." Y'all know we got that money, so we gotta play it.
Trust when the game on the line. Clock it. Pressure on. So. We call it pressure on. Every time. talk that game, we don't switch it up. From the field to the court, we lit it up. If it's pressure on the line, we live for that. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey, real takes only, no gimmicks, bro. Facts. Break it down, yeah, we call it up. Every play, every move, we in the cut. Lock it, lock it, lock it.
Shout out to Boom, man. Big Boom was in the chat earlier. Shout out to Big Boom, man. Yeah,
man.
Yeah, we can talk about this. It's easy to talk about the quarterback. It's easy to talk about the
all day, bro, because like, I mean, we it's such a low supply. You know what I'm saying? Like we had such a low supply and have been over the years due to the lack of development, due to the lack of coaching. Like if we go back into our coaching archives of these guys who supposedly be these quarterback whisperers, you know, at the end of the day, we really like, you know, like it's a small supply, bro. Like I miss Bruce Arians so much, you know what I mean? Because of who he was as a head coach. Like most of these guys so sensitive and be made, you know what I mean? That it's hard to find them hard-nosed, get in your chest type of coaches. You know what I mean? Like those Coach JBs are not like, you know what I mean? Those coaches, like they fade into the black, man. They fade to the black because it's like, man, I can't deal with these kids no more, man. I can't get in their chest no more. These guys need mental health days. You know what I'm saying? Like they need mental health days. It's like you can't coach like that. Eric Bieniemy, who should be a head coach in the NFL right now, gets the bad rep because he's one of those hard-nosed, in-your-face type of coaches. You know, it's tough, man. It's tough. It's tough. These kids
gonna have to transition one of your weeks of social media minds to sports. Because
definitely.
It's affecting here too. It's affecting here.
Yeah, it is, man. It's very effective, man. And it's all, and I'm not gonna shed any negative light on the name, image, and likeness program. I'm not going to do it.
No.
Because I want my boys getting paid. Yeah. I'm gonna be standing on the forefront of that until the end of that. Because this jeffing and shucking and jiving on that topic right there will not be done over here. I ain't got the footwear for it. I'm not doing it. I'm telling you, I want them boys to be paid. But in the midst of being paid, you got a job to do. Yeah. And you should be coached. Don't let that revenue get the best of you. You need to be coached. Don't let that revenue get the best of you. You must be coached. Listen to your coach. That does not, just because you got some paper, don't mean you don't need to be listening to this man. This man got your best interests at heart. He's not doing it for your paper. He's already paid. So do what you need to do and listen to your head coach, man, because us as fans, we expect the best out of you, bro. Yeah. And a lot of people who don't care about your well-being, they say, shut up and dribble and shut up and play football. Like, I want you paid. I want you getting the highest amount for you putting your body on the line, your future on the line, your health on the line. And me as a fan, I want you to be fairly compensated for it, overly compensated for it.
Yeah. Big shout out, man. Great topic, man. Great topic, man. Classic said, I like cocky son of a gun, Joe Burrow vibes. Definitely understand. He said classic codes. Heck yeah. With Moxley. Locker room. What's up, Big Skull? Into Deep said Peyton would get in their ish on the sideline.
He definitely would.
Jen said she needed that energy boost. Coco is still in that. Yeah, that music. Shout out to Big Boom. You know what I mean? In the building.
Yeah.
That they need time limits on the transfer portal. I'm not a fan of the current system. I don't think it's the system anymore. I think it's the owners of the system now. I think that's why Nick Saban got out of the way. He didn't believe in it. And all y'all are seeing is it's not a system, it's coaches who are willing to do anything to win.
Yeah.
That's all you seeing. And the kids are just being, like he said, hey, you pay to play. Pay to play.
It's the coaching. These kids are leaving because of the coaching. like I don't want to shed no negative light on our brother. You know what I'm saying? But even I have said to you, we gonna get into it.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get it. Great segue. Y'all know he was talking about the one and only prime time. We're gonna show y'all some prime examples today, as y'all seen from the thumbnail. We got Jordan Seaton speaks on Colorado and more today. So this is how we're gonna close off the show with this banger today. This is Matt Macheski. If y'all don't know him, he is one of the you got that Mike Evans. He is one of the Colorado Buffs that won the championship, one of the last to win a championship. He runs an academy called 0 to 60. This man has put over 1,000 some kids into the college and NFL levels at offensive lineman and defensive lineman. So shout out to Matt. He's out in the Colorado area. Coach JB took his down. I didn't see his, so I came over here to 0 to 60 so we can get some feedback from people who are in the system. Also, Matt is also close with Coach Prime, but he speaks very objective. Like, he don't care about their friendship. So, like, here's go Matt and Bailey speaking on what Jordan Seaton had to say. We already got it sped up, so here we go, y'all.
Yeah, thank you for finding this too, bro.
Former Colorado players who have made some interesting comments about their former program. Now it started, so it started with Ryan Staub down in Knoxville talking about being coached by Josh Heupel and basically saying he's got more coaching in the month there than he ever did at Colorado in the 3 years he was in Boulder. Now some other players have come out.
Yeah, but that's another one. You're going to hear them show not just Jordan Seaton. It was another linebacker from Colorado that went to Ohio State in the portal.
Mm-hmm.
He said the same thing. So
said some interesting things. Starting with Jordan Seaton, who was asked about his transition from LSU to Colorado, and this is what he had to say. Take a listen, Matt.
I left Colorado. I feel like I was at a good point, but I feel like coming here, the transition from how I eat to how we work out here, is just kind of different. My decision to come here was just based off. It just means more, Coach uses that quote. It's just different here, and I really believe that being here is really just different from how we train to how we work, and the word extra around here. Everybody, we're big on extra because just doing what's required is not enough. When it comes to work, that's what this place is about. Like, you don't come here to do nothing else but work.
It means more.
Now play Merritt.
Go ahead.
Play Merritt now too, because honestly, I'm going to say the same thing about both guys. Most likely.
All right. So look, former Colorado linebacker, DN, IMG Academy product, London Merritt. He transferred to Ohio State, and he talked about the differences from Ohio State and Colorado, and he highlighted coaching, kind of like Jordan Seaton just did. Take a listen.
I just felt like it was just a sign. I'm back here twice, and definitely it was just a lot better than where I was, and facility-wise, coaching-wise, I feel like it was just a better option for me and for me to get into that step to the next level, especially Coach Romp. They just have a history of putting guys to the league, so that's my main objective. So.
He highlighted better coaching there. Matt, what do you take away from Seaton's comments, London Merritt's comments, and what does it mean? There's multiple CU players calling out the coaching at their former program. What do you take away from that?
Okay, so Seaton's not wrong in saying it's different and it means more. Football means more at LSU in Baton Rouge to that fan base than it does in Boulder, in my opinion. Okay, and that hurts me to say as a Buff, but it's true. And people are going to tell me I'm a hater for that, but come on. Please just step back and listen to what I just said. So it does mean more at LSU. I would say that LSU means more than the Saints. The Buffs don't mean more than the Broncos. It's just not close. So he's not wrong. And you know what? Clemson might be a better fit for Merritt. He's another Southern guy. It might be a better fit where he can go get the type of coaching that's a good fit for him. Maybe it wasn't a good fit for him last year, but they're both quality players and quality young men. I don't feel like they're necessarily talking shit about CU. I think they're answering a question, but I also think that in the case of Merritt, it seems like maybe he feels like his first year he didn't have a very good experience. That's what I kind of feel listening to the way he answered the question. And CU was a good springboard, and he's thankful for his time there, but he was ready to leave. And he's Clemson, and he's got.
I said he was at Ohio State. He's at Clemson, by the way. I just wanted to.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, he was ready to leave, and he used to see the springboard, and good for him. His opinion and from his experience here as a young player, the coaching at Clemson, in his opinion, is better than what he was getting at CU. That's what he said.
Yep.
Seaton, on the other hand, Seaton, I'm not angry with what he had to say. He's answering the question as well. I don't understand why people expect them to like throw praise at Coach Prime. He's not their coach anymore. They're not necessarily talking shit about CU again. Seaton saying it was time for him to move on, and he can't answer the question super honestly. I mean, that it was a lot of it had to do with money, and a lot of it had to do with like solidifying him being a first round pick. And last year, was he as hurt as he says he was to miss all that time? I think he probably could have played if he wanted to most of the games, but he made a business decision. So look, you have to also take into consideration that every media member, especially in the clickbait society we live in, is going to ask every ex-CU player this. Bayard's going to be next, and they've already gotten Staub, and the McPherson's going to be up. It'll happen again because they're seeing how much traction it got asking the first three guys. It's all over the place. Because
so that's their opinion there. Plug, before you give your opinion, do you want to see the unfiltered Jordan Seaton's response? or do you want to have you watched him respond already?
Yeah, talking about in that press conference?
Yeah.
Yes, I've seen it. I would say to this, guys, being realistic, Prime is new to the PWI. He's new to the Power 5 and how to coach at that level. I'm not saying he's a good coach, great coach, or bad coach, but he is learning. This is a learning experience. A lot of these guys, even though he's quite older and was a fantastic, phenomenal player, he still needs time to grow, which he's already an older gentleman, and he needs that time because most of these guys who are great coaches now have been into these institutions very early in their career. And so you have to give Coach Prime his time. But myself, I've said it to you, like, it just seems like a bunch of fucking confusion on the sideline whenever I watch a Colorado game. It's just a bunch of I'm seeing Terrell Owens. I'm seeing Warren Sapp. I'm seeing a whole bunch of just celebrities on the side. It's like a bunch of confusion over there. It's like, I can't even see the players because there's so much confusion going. Like so many people, like everybody got their whole entourage out there on the sideline. Look crazy out there. It's a bunch of confusion. And the order that he's trying to get in these young men's lives off the field, he needs to get that same control on the field. Sometimes your cool can bring some attention that it's not needed for the program. Now you're growing Colorado University in itself, but the program is not growing. You're losing. You started out with a bang, then dropped off. Then you started off with a bang and had a decent season. Now everybody was expecting for you to have an even better season now that your son's not there and Travis is not there and your other son's not there and these key players that's not there for you to be free to coach like you want to. It was disappointing on another level. Like the first season was okay, we'll let you slide on that. Second season, hey, he looked a little better. This season was absolutely disappointing because everybody's pulling for you. Everybody loved Coach Prime, but these players leaving, it is for their best interest. They have to, because he, as a head coach, has to get that. He has to. Now, this should be the greatest learning lesson for him to say, not only do I have to bring these players in like I can recruit, I have to learn how to keep them. And that's what winning ball games.
Good.
Go ahead, brother.
I got three things I want to lay down when it comes to this. And I'm gonna have to look that up. Racehead said they Cleveland just signed Shiloh. We'll have to look that up for sure. The first thing Prime fell, man, y'all ain't gonna like this.
Hey, man, no, go ahead, do your thing.
Prime fell victim to black culture. That's
I
what
agree.
that's what people don't want to say. Prime did a lot of things to try to move the culture forward instead of focusing on the best interests of his children and the other kids that he had to become their coach. All that bringing all these celebrities and trying to give black people coaching jobs like Marshall Falk and Warren Sapp, and everybody's not a coach, guys. That's why a lot of players who don't make it to the NFL become coaches, because they were great coaches. Like, most players aren't good coaches. That's why you're on the field playing the game. So that's the first thing. We have to understand that Prime fell victim to black culture. Not a race thing, not something negative, but he thought he was doing the best thing for the culture. Hey, let me start at an HBCU. They were robbed.
Wait, I hate to cut you off, but hey, y'all don't get this twisted. This gentleman right here that's speaking right now, when I first met him, when I say the biggest Sanders family supporter,
Yes. Talk to
so
him.
he's speaking his truth.
Yeah.
So don't get this twisted now. I'm just go ahead and let you know. Now go ahead, brother. Do your thing. Do your thing. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead, brother.
Me and Bucky
Don't-
Jr. talking in the DMs. Me and Bucky
Yeah.
Jr. Shout out to Bucky Sanders, man. With that being said, Dion should have focused on what he was trying to do for his sons instead of trying to bring the culture along. He learned a valuable lesson at Jackson State that you can't do nothing for people because you can't change them. They were robbing them. They locker rooms were getting robbed. Jewelry was being. They left Jackson. He still made the most money for Jackson State University ever. And he said that they were stealing the money. He didn't know where the money was going. So that's one thing. And then you move over to Colorado, right? Like Plug said, he grew Colorado. He took a white school that was wealthy and made them more wealthy. That's all
They
he
had
did.
nothing. They couldn't even pay him.
Yeah, the
They
prime
couldn't even pay
effect.
him.
The
He didn't
prime
get paid
effect
after the
is real.
first spring game.
Yeah. The prime effect is real. What he did at Colorado, no other coach will ever do again. Like, period. Like, he was amazing. You know what I mean? But again, he tried to bring people along instead of developing a solid staff. And he tried to help broken white people too. He had one of the worst offensive coordinators ever in the NFL. One of the worst offensive white coordinators in the NFL, dog. He couldn't make it work in the NFL, and he couldn't make it work in college. But he still brought them along. He brought a lot of people along trying to do what was right for the culture. And that's why I always tell people, do what's right for you and not what's right for what you feel is right for the culture. That's number one. Number two, watching Jordan Seaton say what he said, it bothered me.
Why?
Because I think it's a way you can say things. It's a way to show maturity. This family literally took you in as a son, dog.
That
Shador purchased this young man a Rolls Royce. They got him jewelry when he came on ESPN to do his signing day.
That's a part of the culture too.
It
now,
is.
we bring you in like family, you know, now you should leave and keep no, he answered the question. You know what I mean? Like, because we're gonna cover the same thing almost on the same kind of tip when we cover our show on Monday.
They changed him, dog.
Yeah.
They got him in the best shape he's ever been in. They got him in doors that he would never walked in. Come on now. This dude was training here in Dallas. Every time they went to the prime estates in Texas, this
now,
young
remember
man
they got him from IMG Academy now.
Yeah, in Florida.
He's already used to top-notch facilities now.
He was used to top-notch facility, but nobody was taking him under the wing like they were. He was out of shape. He was big. They got his body fat down. He started training with the Dallas Cowboys offensive linemen over there in the offseason. Like they made him become who he was. Like not talent wise, y'all. He became like a Trent Williams like player. Like Trent Williams is not known just for his play. He got that swag as a big guy. Like Trent Williams is that guy. You know what I mean? When you think about football, but I just feel like it's one of those things that you shouldn't compare. You don't have to, y'all say call it punching down. I think he worded it better. I think it's one of those things to say, hey, I'm at LSU now. I'm in a different place. The practices are different. The environment is different. I feel like I'm thriving in this new environment. Next question.
Now also
that's PR right there.
Right. And but also think that Lane Kiffin, whose father was a defensive coordinator in the NFL, also came up under Nick Saban and was with a Steve Sarkisian and was under, that goes back to my point where I was saying like Prime doesn't have that same type of seasoning. So being up under these great college head coaches and also being a son of a great defensive coordinator coach in the league, he knows what a program needs, and it's just that lack. It's gonna hit totally different once you come into a situation. It's gonna hit totally different with the processes of getting to a bowl game and being involved in bowl games and being a part of knowing what it feels like to be in that top 25 and move when you take a loss down to 14 and work your way back into the top 10. Like, they know what that feels like. Prime it's not going to be the same feel. He was very giddy in that interview when they're asking him about LSU, because it's a totally different feel. It's like playing at Pittsburgh for George Pickens and their old ass facility and coming to an AT&T. If you ain't never been in AT&T, that shit is like, oh God, I was used to going to Raymond James. So when you come from that Colorado situation, knowing that they've been a substandard type of institution, and then coming into it as it's being built, it's like seeing the construction and then leaving and going away and then come back home and see that the facility's done. And you're like, oh shit, this is what y'all was doing when I was here. So he came in the building process. So Prime has to figure it out, because now with the way he talked about it, I know it felt, when I had to watch it twice, because the first time watching, like, you disrespectful little mother. You're like, man, you know what Prime did for you? But then I had to watch it again, and the joy that he had was that's that feeling you want your players to have coming into your program. And Prime is just, like you said, all your points was super valid with what he did, because that's exactly how I feel. It's like,
I could agree. With that being said, I also have to disagree, because I followed so much of well-off media. I didn't miss an episode. And like, I think we missed, like, I'm not just looking at the interview. I'm looking at this. I'm looking at he got his hair cut. See, that sounds simple to y'all, but I remember when Coach Prime told all them niggas to get their hair cut off their head.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, now you go on to Lane Kiffin.
You remember that question? Do the slaves pay better for the slave or the slave master? I'm just throwing out there.
I understand everybody who watching this ain't watching it from the eyes that, because I watched it, y'all. Like, I followed.
I remember everything you told me, bro. I remember everything.
I still watch well-off media to this day. I can tell you everybody who on their new roster now. I'm following the bus until Prime leaves.
He owned it now. He owned it.
I'm following the bus. So when I start looking at that it's a lot to it. It's like, okay, now you willing to cut your head, you willing to cut those braids off that, because a year ago, Dion also asked Shador to cut his hair too, and asked him why didn't he man on Nike to have braids on his head. So like, Coach Prime might not be there on a football level, but when it comes to marketing, Dion can market anything.
Yeah, you damn right.
Dion can market anything. Y'all don't see Dion in those locker rooms when those rappers was in there.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all didn't see Dion in there. Y'all never seen Dion dancing to anything other than "Must Be the Money" or anything he made with Snoop Dogg. You know what I mean? People, they optics be off. Dion is never around the demonic things that are going on.
Yeah.
He was allowing his sons to live their life.
Yeah.
So because if y'all watching now, he won't even let them play music in the weight room no more. They used to play music every day.
Mm-hmm.
But once his sons left, he didn't want to fight his back and forth with his son. It was going to be hard for TV. So he let them just kind of, okay, that all right, Shador need to hear his music so he can go play.
Yeah.
But so it's a lot to it. And the last thing I want to say, Jordan Seaton should have just said the truth, y'all.
I know what you're talking about.
Y'all know why Jordan Seaton left? No.
Or he got a better opportunity at LSU. Talk about it.
No. Boulder would have paid Jordan whatever he wanted. Trust me. That was never an issue. Money, they would have cut him any check. Y'all know why he left? They seen what happened to Shador Sanders in the draft.
Oh,
anybody who's associated with Dion, it's not going to work out well for you. I don't know what he did to people. I don't know if the hatred still steals from him dancing on the star at one. I don't know what it is, but he left. I'm telling that young man, dog, he's 19.
Yeah.
He turned 18 at Colorado his first year. Think about a 19-year-old thinking like, dog, I just watched one of the best college quarterbacks drop from the first round to day 2 to the 5th round. I got to go.
Yeah.
I got to go because if I continue to stay associated, trust me, Lane Kiffin sold that, dog. Hey, Jason, what he called? Jordan, you're a great player. You're a great talent. You are a top 5 draft pick, son.
Mm-hmm.
But if you stay around those Sander boys, you will drop to the 5th round. Because you know what they're going to use? You know what the commentators are going to use against you? You played in Boulder. You played no competition. You played no top defensive. You come to LSU. You just got to be mediocre this year. And you're going to be a top draft pick. It's an easy sell.
I'm not giving you not one damn pushback on nothing you said, bro. Like you hit it on the head.
That's what I would rather him say, like, because I got to watch Jordan Seaton macerate, what they call it, is it what it's called with somebody, their maceration?
Maceration, yeah. Maceration.
So, like, I got to watch that. I got to watch a goofy 17-year-old boy on ESPN from IMG Academy who was nervous, didn't want to leave home from Baltimore, was going to sign with Maryland, ended up going to Colorado. Shador, Bucket, the whole Sanders family took him under his wing, took him down to Miami, started training with him and Cam Ward. And all, like, they literally kept him tight.
They courted him. Yeah. And you know what? The craziest thing today, and I want to see if the chat gonna give me any pushback about this.
Yeah.
Sometimes the less courting is better. Like when you bring, like sometimes it's a weird energy of when you give somebody the stiff arm, you hit them with the Heisman, they respond better to that than just you actually showing genuine love these days.
Yeah.
Like they want to work for the like instead of just genuinely being loved. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of environment don't feel good because your teachers never gave you that type of energy. You know, when you give somebody that type of energy in the classroom, they'll F off. They'll F off in class. And then when you show them genuine interest, you know, you show them disinterest, they seem to want to give you their all to try to fight for your like instead of accepting the genuine love. We're going to talk about that on social media mindset. Because that's exactly what Prime has to deal with in today's game, to where he's giving away genuine love to some people who just want a fake ass like.
Plug,
It's amazing.
Who does this look like, Plug? I'm gonna pull something up for you. Show me what this looks like.
Talk about it, brother. Shador.
But who is that with the bag?
I can't see it. Is that Jello?
Man, that's Jordan Seaton.
He looks slim as shit.
Yeah, but look at him.
With a
who does he look? But who does he look like?
He look like Shador.
Who carries that same bag in a different color?
Shador.
See what I mean? Like, this stuff it don't take a rocket science, dog. Like, this stuff is way deeper than what the surface look at. I know a lot of people like to put it on football, but dog, you was literally created by the Sanders family.
But you know, sometimes but if you think about it, you know what I'm saying, when we get into the bread and butter of everything, we got to also understand that at some point the way we look at certain things don't necessarily mean that it translates into great ball play, bro. Because like, I mean, last year, bro, the man had two supposed to be exceptional guys behind center, Juju and the other guy, and it didn't work out, bro. It was horrible this year. This was possibly the worst season that Colorado Buffaloes have had since he's been at the helm. Like, this was the exact time, if not to get off the ship now or never. Like, that's bad, bro. We had 3 quarterback changes and like 4, and it happens in 4 games. Of the 10 games, the 4 games, the quarterback changed 3 times. That's crazy work. Like, there's no stability, especially your quarterback. I mean, what can the offensive line do? And what can the defense do when your quarterback play is being juggled? Like some balls that's crazy.
Offensive coordinator, somebody he was trying to help because he was friends with him from the NFL.
Yeah, man, that's crazy work, bro. That's crazy work, man. But much love to Coach Prime, man. Hey, North Fort Myers, man, Lee County, man. You know, much love, Dion. Man, you know, it's a Florida State alum. You know what I mean? Whether you want to claim it or not, we still claim you good. Number 2. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, much love to the Sanders and the Sanders family, man. Shador, you know what I mean? Like, I hope you can prove me wrong, man. I said what I said, but I'm still rooting for you. I'm rooting for you to prove me wrong, bro. And
he won't be anything but a 5. He can't get above a 500. He'll be a 500 coach. It just ain't like it's like.
Well, they set him up for failure. I said it before, and I say it again. They set him up for failure. Everybody wanted to disagree with me, but I say they set him up for failure. They didn't think that he would make a turnaround like he did into the Power 5. But they knew that this was a different level. They didn't want to leave him in HBCU to where he would take recruits. He would dominate and look great at that lower level, taking recruits from different schools. They didn't want that to happen. So they gave him that opportunity only to set him up. I mean, I'm glad he turned them lemons into lemonade with no sugar. You know what I'm saying? Some lemonade with no sugar, because he got to really stop with the outside publicity and really focus in on his craft. And you around that guy doing Aflac commercials, man, you got to lock in with him and follow his game plan. It's like you want to be your own man, but everybody has somebody to teach them the game. And it's that time that you locked in and really learn that game from, you know, be a student of the coaching game, so you can give them.
But also, you got to think about it. I don't know if you remember that. I did like a reaction to it early in the year, but Coach JB had a dude on the show. Coach Sanders has standards That's why he will never have a winning program. It has nothing to do with he doesn't let them wear flip-flops to class. He doesn't like they have to dress a certain like they have to wear their socks pulled up. Like kids don't want structure. They want the money and they want to be able to play freely, dog. And with that structure, that's why Nick Saban left. That's why people like Bill Belichick couldn't succeed in North Carolina. Those people like that, old heads, they got the structure and know how the system works, and they know if you buy in, we can win. These kids don't care about that no more. When you can make a bag, dog, you can make $1 million at 18, 17, get mama out the hood, get a new house for cat, the structure is gone, dog. But
it needs time. It needs time for the NIL and the money to settle in and become normalized. So when it becomes normalized, now we can get back to the grits and gravy of the game and actually start getting back to the winning aspect of it. Because now it's going to be teams to where, you in the portal, but we don't want you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got this money for you, but I don't like how you produce. So it's going to force you to actually produce at the program that you are before you can come over here and get a bigger bag. Like these prestigious universities, the Ohio States, the Penn States, the Florida States, the LSUs, the Ole Misses, the Tennessees, to start locking their doors. Be like, you ain't getting no revenue, my baby, until you come and show me that you bout that action. You know what I mean? Like, because we not just gonna keep paying for you guys just to come over here for one season and then dazzle our crowds and raise our ticket prices just for you to, come over and get a bag and then leave next season. Because now we start looking for longevity now. It's time for us to start looking for guys that want to be a part of our program. Like our initial recruits, that's who we want. That's who we're looking at. And now we're trying to develop players and give our fans more. Now they're trying to maneuver within the NIL, pleasing these players. And now the tables will turn soon enough and be like, hey, you got to please us now before you can get this bag.
I want to shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We can't read everything, but In Too Deep said, I don't think Lane Kiffin's not a good coach, y'all. Lane Kiffin is a new age Blue Chips. Y'all ever seen that movie?
Talking about Nick Nolte?
He's a new age Blue Chips. If you film that movie right now, Lane Kiffin will be perfect for it. A man that has no morals, dog, dating younger girls from like y'all got to go look at, I ain't trying to bash the man, but Lane Kiffin will go as low as he needs to go to win. He's been doing that since he was on the Nick Saban, when he went to USC. Like every time he gets out on his own, that boy go wild.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And
every program he done went to, I gotta give to him.
They win because they gonna let the players wild out. They gonna do what they want.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait. I'm definitely going.
I think this is where the buck stops. I think that if he stay at Ole Miss, they offering something that LSU can't. But now being at LSU, you're gonna have to go by them standards. You have no choice, because Death Valley at night, you lose one of them games, you will be out on the next flight like Brian Kelly. Out of there.
This nigga they got Tootsie at receiver. They got the rapper Tootsie. Like Lane Kiffin, all about clicks and checks.
But he is good. I seen him work out.
Everybody look good before you get on that field.
Yeah, we gonna see.
You're the best drill master in the world. You could drill.
That'll box your ass off.
Hey, shoot. So man, I'm telling y'all.
Yeah, hey, Ray said we did play the game, bro. I played at a high school level. I ain't played no further than a high school level, bro. And I didn't. I wasn't like that. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I wasn't like that. I'm still a student of the game, though. I'm still you know what I'm saying? I'm still a very lover of the game. I love high school, I love college, and I love the pros.
Yeah. I love the game, man. I definitely love the game, man. I love it. I'm gonna tell y'all this, especially if any of y'all got kids and things of this nature. these talks that me and Plug are gonna have throughout sports and stuff is very vital. Because the NIL won't be around for long. So I want y'all to know that this is not something that's gonna stay here. I'll give it another 3 to 4 years. The NIL will be gone.
I disagree.
I don't think it's going to be around. I think it's going to go back to the hidden boosters that we always had, that everybody was getting paid anyway. But I don't see it staying around.
I think that the portal is going to be revised. The portal is going to be revised, but the NIL that is not going anywhere because name, image,
I can see a simpler version. Let me say it that way.
How about that? Okay, or revised on the portal.
You'll have to get signed by like Nike or Adidas or you might get those things, but you won't see guys coming in with the bag. And Racehead said why. The reason why Racehead, what you think?
The integrity of the game, and then you making all these black folks millionaires. That financial freedom that these guys have and changing lives and all that, you know, like the powers that be, you know, we say they, you know who they are. And but it's going to be fought because at the end of the day, now you're getting the young, untainted social media mind that are really truly taking their bag, or listen, the ones that watch Aristotle, you know, the ones that watch Wall Street Trapper, the ones that watch Earn Your Leisure, the ones that sit back and these guys get into groups of 4 and 5 and start taking their money and truly investing their money into their financial future to where they can go buy that bag and it doesn't hurt their pocket, where they're setting up their families for these next 2 to 3 years, that the NFL bag is only a bonus. These guys are learning about trust. These guys are learning about LLCing themselves, trademarking this and doing that, and all the information that are given to the modern day slave. You have an intelligent modern day slave. And I salute these young men. Now I need for y'all to bring the passion back for the game on top of getting revenue.
This year, guys, go look at the stats. This year, Racehead and Miles, this year, dog, was the highest number of confirmed retirements of NFL players under the age of 30. Had nothing to do with medical history. That's the issue. I'm gonna tell y'all this. See, and me and Plug will talk about this. This will be next week opening topic, y'all. And somebody started the conversation and y'all missed it. Not saying everybody, but Odell Beckham started a conversation on the pivot that everybody missed. Once a black man sees he can earn very quickly and not have to damage his body for all these years, the game is over. If I can retire at 28 with at least 20 to 30 million in the bank and some investments in liquid, like, they're starting to learn that I no longer have to, when I'm not happy, y'all see all these players talk about they depressed. Do y'all not? It's a player every day saying they're depressed. So think about that, y'all. This year is Zach Evans, Bryce Huff. I know there's some names people really don't care about, but when you think about Frank Rignow, yeah, like, these people are starting to understand that I'm gonna do my Mayweather. I'm gonna do my best. I'm not gonna get hit. I'm gonna win a lot of fights. I'm gonna get a lot of money, and I'm out.
It ain't just agents out there talking to the players. It's financial advisors as well, telling them where to put their money and tell them how to live. And you're gonna see more guys pulling up in Ford F-150s.
Yep.
Challengers and Chargers. And they're gonna be like, you know, I'm cool with this right here, man. I'm cool with this AMG. I'm really cool with it because at the end of the day, and I'm living in a normal everyday home, nice house, better than the one I was raised in. And they are gonna truly say, Mama, you give me 10 years, I'm gonna retire you, Mama. Hey, Daddy, give me 7 years, I'm gonna retire you, Daddy. And I can't blame you.
I wrote them all. I root
Hell
them
yeah,
on.
that's what it's supposed to be. So we can keep getting a new. Only thing that's going to happen to the fans is that we're going to keep getting a new influx, but better talent, better talent. Because now these same players that are making it and making that money are putting money into their little brothers and their little sisters. And then college sports are going to get even better because you're going to have an influx of they don't know what to do. That they're already talking about. I was going to bring that up as well about the expansion into they're expanding in the NFL from Vegas to Seattle. They're going to have to, because there's going to be so much talent. They got the G League full of kids that they don't know what to do with them. We just got to find a face. As soon as they find that young, vibrant type face to be the leader of the new world. Guess what's gonna happen, man? Hey, as soon as they started to look alike. Y'all them Jalen's they got in the league right now. It's gonna be a whole influx of new talent, better talent.
And you got it. We said it on No Middleman. You only get one time to be the main attraction. Look how quickly we stopped talking about Travis Hunter.
Yep.
Jacksonville being able to make the playoffs with the star Heisman winner being hurt. They already said, hey, he playing corner next year. No more two ways. See what I mean? You only get one opportunity to be the main attraction. Now, y'all heard it here first, man. At the 1181.
That boy doing with his money. That boy investing his money.
Yep.
That boy, he already know. That first injury let him know, boy, I'm not indestructible. And boy, I'm trying to tell you, now he investing that money. I'm telling you, it's more finance. I'm telling you, the athletic world is going to shift.
Yes.
The whole nation's economy. Trust me. Y'all, I'm telling you, it's gonna be a lot more because not all that talent that couldn't make it or couldn't afford to do this and then third, them boy will be going back and giving back. And they're gonna know how to give to their community without taking a loss and how to write it off and this and that and the third. When they learn these things, boy, it's going poverty-stricken situations are going to be solely based on your decisions alone.
Yes.
Because if you did the right thing and put your child in this program funded by this ex-football, ex-basketball, ex-bus, all right, you'll see. Yeah. Y'all will see. 10 years is going to look real different out here, but everything going to be space age out there, bitch. Trust me.
You already got y'all got the GOAT, Tom Brady playing flag football.
For sure.
Pay attention to the moves. Pay attention to the shifts. Y'all think OBJ just came out for no reason to catch one-handed and still? Okay.
All right.
Flag football will be just as big as the NFL by 2 years.
I'm trying to tell you. Hey, because that boy that's still running that 4-3-4-4 in pads. Where do you see him outside of pads? That mother lightning pads. You understand? That boy got some butane in his ass. Boy, you hear me? Some nitrous. I'm telling you, I'm watching everything. Just like y'all got conditioned to Bluetooth, and just like y'all got conditioned to Wi-Fi. You better pay attention what's going on. They put it right in your face. You want to be numb to it? Be numb to it. It's going to go right over your head. Get your investments in order, man. I'm trying to tell you. I'm going to go get mine, but I'm trying to tell you. Me and my dog, we going to be straight right there, bitch.
I see it already, man. But yeah, man. Great show, man. Great show. We got a lot for y'all, man. Plug sent over a lot this week. So we're going to be talking about the expansions next week. We got to start talking about the whole message from OBJ about, we got some great topics for y'all, man. This is going to be the best primetime sports show, dog. It ain't just about the athletes, dog. It's more to these pictures that y'all are seeing, dog. He said Odell needed Kleenex money. Yeah. Hence the reason. 3-on-3. Oh yeah, Ice Cube was ahead of his. Ice Cube was ahead of his time, but Ice Cube. Only thing that's gonna hurt Ice Cube is when LeBron get this team in Vegas. It's gonna slow a lot of stuff down. But outside of that, man, I'm telling y'all finna see a lot of moves, dog. Finna be a lot of moves in the sports game, dog.
I'm gonna tell y'all this: LeBron James can be a major factor. Him and Steph Curry powering up, and I think they probably had that conversation at the Summer Olympics. I'm just throwing that out there, just a little bit of speculation, but I just think If them guys, and plus, I want y'all don't forget, Obama is a head of a certain organization of black men. Y'all just chill. They waiting on a certain number. They trying to milk the system for as much as they can before they start to put a plan in place. Just dive a little deeper. You feel me? I'm in there. I'm in there with you. I'm just doing this right here, waiting on y'all to come on now. We're gonna get together and have a collective conversation about what's coming in the near future. If everybody can put their heads together and everybody can be at a nice financial level to where we can make an investment into our financial futures, but hey, we could say deuces to the rat race too. You dig what I'm saying?
Yep.
Hey.
Y'all seen it right in front of your face. Look at the NCAA tournament, dog. You got teams you never heard of upsetting D1 leg, like upsetting them too. Not just because you know why? They got the next LeBron James right in the hood now.
Mm-hmm.
Give him the bag, he ain't got to go nowhere. You give him the bag, he ain't got to go nowhere. You want to keep your star at home? Pay him. So, man, shout out to everybody, man, who tuned in today, man. We appreciate y'all. What a show, man. Miles said LeBron definitely had, yeah. That's why he stopped fooling with politics these past 4 years. He got out of that. After that little Emmett Till stuff he said about his house being spray painted, that was the last statement he said.
Hey, Ray said, you don't know, hey, you listen to Killer Mike, my boy Killer Mike say, Black Boule hate me. I'm too cool, AC. I don't give a fuck what the president is, and the president ain't for me. Hey. I'm trying to tell you now. Hey, go on that talking shit with that Killer Mike. You enjoy that track right there, but put on that Killer Mike talking shit on that Michael album. Yeah, he say Black Boule hate me. I'm too cool, AC. Yeah.
Killer Mike said the exact same thing that Jay-Z thought he said that was prolific.
What's that?
That wealth is rooted in reality.
Yeah, wealth is rooted in reality, man.
Killer Mike been in that. Killer Mike.
Shout out to Killer Mike in his podcast conversation.
Yeah, good one.
Yeah, conversate. Yeah, man. Man, much love, souls, man. I appreciate you, bro, man. I enjoyed it. I enjoy this one right here, man. You know I'm active, man. When I'm in your chat, boy, when I'm in your text, he's like that boy sending them over there, buddy.
I'm at work. I watched it.
I'm stupid at him, bro, because I love this, man. I would just, certain things got to be in order for me to get my mind right, man. And my mind right now. You know what I'm saying? They say don't go to war unless you got your money right. Now I got my money right. Now I won't war.
Killer Mike got the Grammys. Yep. Mm-hmm. It was all part of the plan. But yeah, man, we appreciate y'all, man. Y'all will I'm gonna talk with Plug. We might be bringing y'all Sunday service, or we might be putting something up. We got some other things. Me and Plug are talking in the background. We appreciate everybody today, man, that tuned in to the greatest Sunday primetime sports show, man. 1181 Pressure Plays from the Bayou to the Turf, man. Y'all already know who it is, Uncle Plug and the one and only Souls, man. We appreciate y'all, man. What a day, man. What a day, man. We got so much to bring y'all, man. It's deeper than sports, man. It's deeper than sports. We got to get to that Cam Newton status. Cam up next, but we right behind him, dog. We're gonna be right behind him.
One time for the one time. But we got to give shout out to the content creator that we actually watch. Marcellus Wiley, 4th and 1 with Cam Newton, man. You know what I'm saying? Nightcap. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all, and I'm gonna say this, and it's gonna be a little controversial, but I'm gonna say this about Tiger. Tiger a dope fiend.
We'll talk about him. We'll bring him. We'll bring him on the. We'll bring him on the. Yeah, he'll be a perfect man with the. Yeah.
I got you, man. Hey, like my boy In Too Deep said, please click that notification bell so you don't miss future lives. It's free. And love y'all, man. Appreciate y'all for tapping in with 1181. I am Uncle Plug.
And I am Souls, man. This is 1181 Pressure Plays from the Bayou to the Turf. Best sports show on earth.
Thank you, Locker Room. Thank you, Locker Room.
Yeah. You already already know what time it is. Souls and plug. Gang, 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 gang. Hey, talk that game when I switch it up. From the field to the court, we lit it up. If pressure.